Hello race fans, and welcome to the first ever edition of Beyond the Flag here at Brighton Speedway, our nightly recap of the race events here this evening, powered by On Dirt Racing News. Well, it was June the 14th, 2014 here at Brighton Speedway, and we had the Southern Ontario Sprints here for their second visit of the 2014 campaign at Brighton Speedway, their third race of the season, and it was a great one here this evening. But first, the Bills Johns Comp 4s took to the track for their 15-lap main event, and it was Rich Sanders picking up his first feature race win in 20 years of racing. He was fantastic, and making up for last week where he had a great run going in car number 29 but had a flat tire go down. But tonight he makes himself feel awfully good to put that car in victory lane here tonight, not really seeing any challenges as he led by a half a lap when the car crossed the finish line ahead of the 03 of Justin Ramsey. Next up was the 25-lap main event for the Southern Ontario Sprints here this evening at Brighton Speedway. Rick Wilson and Mitch Brown started on the front row. For this one, Wilson held the pole, but not for long, as Brown led the first lap, and each of the 24 laps after that en route to his second win of the season here at Brighton Speedway and second overall on his 2014 campaign. A great run for Mitch Brown. It looked as though Wilson was going to get a chance with about 5 laps to go as the field worked through lap traffic, and Brown struggled to get by a couple of cars, but the caution flag flew, and that erased any chance that Wilson had, as Brown got a great restart with 5 laps to go, and Wilson had nothing left for the driver out of Brantford, Ontario. It looked as though Glenn Stiers was going to have a chance to be up in the conversation, but lap 11 he got up over the berm in turn number 1, and that caused him some problems as he spun around and basically erased his chances of competing for the race lead. He made his way back up into the top 10, but not able to be in win contention. Keith Dempster came home in the 3rd spot in the car number 5. Next race on the docket here this evening was the 25-lap main event for the Oil Guard Anti-Rust Canadian Modifieds, and Andrew Hennessy completed the hat-trick, picking up his 3rd feature race win in a row in car number 87. A great run for Hennessy. He dominated the last 2 events, but had to come through the field tonight to pick up the feature race win, beating Ryan Scott with a great pass on the bottom side of the racetrack off of turn number 4 late in the race, and Hennessy cruised the rest of the way to pick up the feature race win. Dan Ferguson coming home in the 3rd spot. A great bounce back for Ferguson after some rough luck last week here at Brighton Speedway. Final race of the evening was the Vanderland Building Supplies Pro Late Models on Vanderland and Bay Marine night here at the Speedway, and Charlie Sandercock picked up his 3rd feature race win of the year, his 2nd in a row here at Brighton Speedway. He picked up a win last week. Steve Baldwin came home 2nd, and Baldwin gave Sandercock fits with 2 laps to go. The 2 drag raced into turn number 1 side by side, but Sandercock slammed the door shut on the bottom side of the racetrack, and Baldwin was not able to recover as he checked up to avoid contact with the 57 and just not able to carry enough momentum over the closing laps to get around the number 57 of Sandercock. So Sandercock picks up his 3rd win of the season. Baldwin comes home 2nd, and Adam Turner, fresh off a 2nd place finish at Cornwall Motor Speedway last Sunday with the Go Nuclear Series, he comes home in the 3rd position. So a great run for Adam Turner in the 3rd spot after starting in the top 5 here this evening. So that will do it for us here from Brighton Speedway tonight. We hope to see you next week on June the 20th, a full regular night of racing, 5 divisions on the card here at Brighton Speedway on Saturday, June the 21st. So for everybody here at Brighton Speedway and for On Dirt Racing News, I'm Clayton Johns.